Hello mechwarrior Living Legend fans, and welcome to my second commentary. Today I wanted to talk about teamwork. So teamwork is important in a lot of games nowadays. Battlefield 3, PlanetSide 2 is coming out, and teamwork is important in all of these games. And this game is no exception. Most definitely in terrain control you want to have some good teamwork going on.
All systems no. Shutting down.
So one of the most important things for team play in this game is know your role. Know your own strong and weak points, and know your mech's strong and weak points. If you're a good pilot and if you have a good shot, just take a short range mech and get up close. If you have a very good shot but aren't that good at piloting your mech, just take a long range mech. And if you don't have a good shot at all, just take a support mech that has all the equipment. So I wanted to talk about short range gameplay for a while. You see me attacking an Hollander 2 here with my weapons, and for the SRMs it's important to know that you shouldn't group fire them, but chain fire them. For the people who don't know, that's fire them one after another. It's important to do this because when the SRMs hit, the HUD of the target will shake. Because of this, it's very hard to aim, and explosion animation will block the target's line of sight a bit. So another important thing to know is where to hit your target. In the beginning of the game, most people take the Owens or the Euler. If you're up against one of these mechs, it's important to know that you first have to target an arm, because most of the weapons are on there. Then you have to target the weakest side torso until he blows up. Another thing that is important to know is that the arms can't be repaired. If they're shot off, you will lose them and you have to buy a new mech because you can't repair them. So if you're going to lose from a mech and you are going to die, at least try to take one of its arms because he has to buy a new mech, or he will lose some weapons. Of course I advise you to not die at all, so if you're in a short range mech and you have taken any kind of damage, unless it's very minor, I advise you to get back to base and repair yourself. I advise you to do that because of the fact that you are a short range mech. You should be at the front of your army, and because of that you are most likely going to be the primary target. So you will need all of your armor when you're going into battle. Another important thing in playing as a team is talking to each other. Communication is key. We just agreed on rushing the avatar so they will lose all the resources they put into it. So I pop my radar on, but notice they are defending on this side. I try to get another angle, just walk right past them, but they are doing a pretty good job at defending it. So I pop my radar on last time just to see how many there are, but there are just too many defenders. We will lose more than we will gain, so I say to the team, for protecting it's not worth it. So I've switched over to some more Raikkonen gameplay with the two ETM9s. I'm staying at the distance. I have a short range mech that I follow and support. I try to deal as much damage as I can while he does the same. The only difference is that he is the target, I'm not. I just stay at a distance, shooting at the mech he targets. Here comes the avatar again that we tried to rush earlier. He should not have come here because one volley and he's down. He's just giving us money and I'm very thankful for that. Shortly after the battle I noticed these lasers coming from somewhere. I tried to figure out from where and from what, and then I noticed it's an Osiris. Once again, you should never take the Osiris. Even though it's very cheap, it doesn't have enough armor to withstand any fight. I know you can buy it just straight from the start, but it's just not worth it. Here I have another tip for you guys. Some of the missiles have a minimum range. Within that minimum range, the missiles will just bounce and do no damage to your target. So whenever you see the missile bounce, just back off a bit and fire again, because you're just too close. Here you can see that the pilot of the Osiris has ejected. I know my role, I know I don't have any weapons that are good for fighting against BA, so I just let another teammate kill him. Here I retreated back to base. I sold my mech in order to buy my favorite mech, the madcat Mark II Prime. It has 4 clan ER medium beam lasers, 2 clan Gauss rifles, 2 clan LRM-20s. It is a very good long range mech. The 4 medium beam lasers are basically point and click against almost all light mechs, almost every medium mech will die because of a single volley. Heavy mechs will be severely damaged, and because of the jump jets it's also pretty maneuverable. The only downside on this mech is that it overheats very easily. The jump jets and the clan medium beam lasers have a very high heat output, and it has no double heat sinks to compensate for that. All in all, I really love this mech. I buy it whenever I have the money for it, and I try to keep it alive the rest of the game. So here I have some more action. We try to snipe this vehicle. It's a Epona. I try to lock on to it in order to fire my clan LRM-20s. I fire them. I see them travel to him, but he dodged them because the LRM-20s can be easily avoided when you have a fast vehicle or mech, because the missiles are not very maneuverable and they do a top-down attack. Here I notice he's gone behind the rocks. I try to jump over it, trying to get a sight on him, but I can't see him, so I walk around trying to get a better line of sight, staying within those 700 meters because that's the optimal range, because you can use all the weapons. Here I see him once again. I jump, I fire my weapons, but then I notice they're grouped wrong because of the bug. Whenever you give money to someone, your weapons get regrouped, and it's very annoying because you're wasting ammo. Because of that, you're also not doing the most damage you can. I find it really annoying, and I really hope they're going to fix that bug soon. So as I'm killing some more mechs, I actually wanted to talk about another tactic. So if you're in a long range mech and it's the final mech you want, you don't want to get any better mech, it's useful to say to your team, hey guys, I have the mech I want, if you need any money just ask me. Because you're in a long range mech you can do this, because if you're playing it right you're not going to die and you're going to get a lot of money. Because you're not going to die, but just do basic repairs and get ammo and etc., you will not need a lot of money. So the rest of the team who is not as far as you can just use that money. The money will not go wasted and it's better for everyone. So as we're nearing the end of this video, I would like to ask you guys once again to rate this video and put in the comments what you thought about it, so I know how to improve my future videos. So I also would like to ask you guys if you want a tutorial. I know there's already a basic tutorial out there, but if you want a more advanced tutorial, just put in the comments if you want one and where you want it to be about, and I will see what I can do. Finally, I wanted to say something about this channel. I will only upload mechwarrior Living Legends videos until PlanetSide 2 comes out, then I will mix it up. And all my videos will be in 180p in the best possible video quality I can get. So that was it for this video, and hope to see you next time.